Hi, it's Millie again. I'm going to show you some different techniques that I've learned from watching other people because, you know, that's what we're there, that's what we're all here for, to teach, share our art, and hopefully encourage someone else to do it. This is Duralar. I guess it's like acetate. The pack I bought was 9 by 12, and it had 25 sheets in there, and it was for like $16, $17, which I haven't found Yupo that cheap. I've seen it at Michael's. 10 sheets of 5 by 7 for $9.99, so $10. So it's $1 sheet for the 5 by 7. Now I have 50, because I cut them in half. I have 50 sheets of 6 by 9. So I think that, you know, comes out to a better price. I know you can get Yupo for a more expensive price, but I've not had a lot of luck finding the bigger pieces. And at, you know, over $1 a sheet for the small ones. I can't imagine what the big ones are at least selling for. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I've got this kind of a stained glass look. Which of course I don't have that one here. I have it in my other one, but I just wanted to show you the ones I did this morning. I did this on tile with the blue and the purple and the magenta flower with the gold centers. And these are mostly the Tim Holtz Adirondack. And to me, they're not as thick as, I don't know, there's something different between them and the Pinata, the Jacquard Pinata brand. So, this I did the other day, just, actually I set these on fire, and it's really cool when you do that. And then this one is turquoise, and then I put silver and a layer of silver, a layer of black, so it kind of come out. Trying to get it so the light there, the light's not shining on it so brightly, but it really came out pretty. And when I do my week review, of course, I'll put them up again. So I got this acetate, or Duralar, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to use Tim's little stamper, and I've cut some of my own. Cut some of my own felt. You can buy the extra thick felt for like 79 cents a sheet, which I probably get like 50 pieces out of. Of course, my measuring's not really good, but you know, it doesn't make that big of a difference. But the thing I like about using the pinking shears, you can make kind of really cool designs. I use this as the Margarita, the Baja Blue, which these two are probably my favorite next to and I'm heading over to the Dollar Tree this weekend to get some of those little containers that Miriam's Nature was talking about, because be able to have your inks in a little tray. And I have a cart that my husband got me for Christmas, which is really nice. But here I've got several colors, and what you do, you can take your Of course, I didn't put a lot on there because I didn't want to, but you can make stripes. And it's just kind of different. What I'm going to do now, put a few drops here. I'm going to see if I can do kind of a stained glass. The thing I like maybe the most about the alcohol inks, you really can't mess it up. If you do something you don't like, you know, you just do it over. Here I'm going to get a lot of color on. And of course, the one color seems to always try to take over. Maybe I put more of the red on. I don't probably I tend to do that. But let me get a little more. Actually, put some of the other color on here. And a few blue. And okay, so right now you can see my colors are all kind of mixing together. So I'm going to clean this off a little. I suppose I could use another one, but since I saved money by making them, I don't want to use them as fast as I want to save them as much as I can, or reuse them as much as I can. So what I do, I'm going to take a little alcohol here and give it a little clean. I guess I should cover up these. The wrong color. Wrong one on the wrong tube. Anyway, you gotta keep your tips clean. Otherwise, when you go to drop it, it's going to end up going all over. But, so I'll clean out a little bit of this dark purple. And let's say I want some of this blue to shine through more. So, you start going over this area. With your sponge, and you kind of blot off the extra. And you see it kind of leaves little bubbles, like almost like cells, for those of you who fluid acrylic. Too much. But by doing this, I can take off the top layer, some of it. And so I want a little more blue here. So put another drop of blue there and there, because there's none in the middle and there. The longer you let them spread out, the more circle they make, especially on a wet area that's got alcohol on it. So they got this one corner here really dark. And I'd like to see more. So I'm going to take some more of this color off here. So it's not so dark. Because I'm using alcohol, it is blending it together, but you see it's starting to come off, but it's kind of a mottled, marbly look. And as your alcohol dries, when you're stamping, it starts to leave the bubbles more, which is what I really like. And get a little more alcohol in here. Now if I wanted to remove a lot of it, I would probably need some, I've only got 70% alcohol, and I'd probably need something stronger with, like the blending solution. It seems to be much stronger than just the bottle alcohol. And that basically, let's see if I'll show you, I'll put a drop of that on here. And that really can take you almost back down to the white area. If you dab that off, see, it's almost like you start. So, but let's put a drop black. I mean, the blue back on there. I guess I should have let it sit a little bit longer. And let's see. So I'm going to hit these up. And because I have a thick pad of alcohol, it kind of sucks up the extra right in the center, which gives its own kind of cool design. And it's starting to pick up the other colors in the and it's just fun to sit and just play and see what you can get. Well, let's see. Let's try a purple. I don't know. Yeah, what the heck? Let's try a purple on there. The purple is so dark. It's almost black. So that's why a lot of times I like to use the red and blue, but you can see that purple's coming out really pretty there. Try not to get too much light on here. Hopefully, sometime this year, I can get my sunroom done up where I can heat it up more during the day, where if we have another bad cold snap like we have, I can keep using my sunroom. I kind of miss it. But put some more alcohol on here. I'm trying to get the, once that alcohol starts to dry up, you start getting the bubbly effect right in here. And I want to see if I can get that all over. And it just depends on how long you want to work on something. Bringing out the pretty purple though. Now if you get bored with that, I have some, got to order some more because I've been going through these like crazy since I haven't been able to paint. You can put a few drops. Now the gold does a very different, I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of bubbles in there. Now if you put some on your, you can put some on your pad, and then you can stamp it around as you want. I had to order some more white. I could show you, so I can't show you how to make the black and white design I did. And there you have, you can see it when the light hits it, you get more gold in there, kind of all over. So it's just one of those things you want to take time and play with on a piece of paper. The only thing is, if you don't do it on something like this, that's not porous, that won't absorb the, you probably will get a much different effect. And then what you want to do, if you want to frame that or something, you can put something really white behind it to show off, help the colors kind of pop a little. can kind of see it a little better than this one without oil. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that was just one of the things I've been doing. So, do you guys have any ideas of what you would like me to try? And this, this acetate you can actually draw on. So what I did was I traced it because my drawing is fair but not that good. And then on the back, I took a Q-tip and I painted my little bird. And I thought it came out kind of cute, so. I'm going to try another one. I want to show you some of the differences between the Pinata brand and the Tim Holtz brand. Now, he has beautiful colors, but to me, it seems like they just run. I mean, you put a color down, I'm trying to make sure this is flat as, and within a few minutes, if you don't wipe that off every time, your whole bottle is wet. It's running down your hand, and I don't know, maybe it's me. I mean, my goodness, they have beautiful colors. I have no complaint about the colors. So I don't know if the mixture is a little thinner or what. But it runs. This is Valencia. I like this orange. It is so bright. And the thing about alcohol inks is you can continue to make layer after layer after layer, and if you let it dry in between, you'll be able actually to see that one just sucked up all the yellow. I put 2 drops there. Well, 3. See what I mean? How it just... Okay, that's Tim Holtz brand. I'm going to see if I can do a little flower. Start with the Pinata. Put 2 drops of the orange. And a drop of the yellow in the center. 2, 1.5. This one kind of looks more like a boiling cauldron. It's shooting up. Actually, it's kind of pretty. I like that. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not doing something right. Let me try a separate spot here. Now see how bright, that is such a beautiful orange. It's this Valencia. It's a darker. And now we'll put a yellow dot in here. It just seems like it spreads farther, faster, more. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm not doing something right. I mean, it's beautiful. This is the other orange they have. It's sunset orange. Oh, so that one came out perfect. So maybe it was just me. I don't know. But the nice thing I like about the piñata, you can order from Amazon a whole set of the colors. The Tim Holtz, I don't know if he sells a set or if they're all just in sets of 3. But I could not find at Hobby Lobby, and I didn't want to go over to Michael's too, couldn't find a white. All the sets were, I mean, there are beautiful colors, but I could not find a white. So, and I really, really like my white. It just is, especially when I'm doing a flower like in the black, like I did the other day. And once I get a few flowers there, or sort of looking flowers, to me they look like flowers, but I like to put a little drop of gold in the middle. I don't know if you can see that bubbly, how that does. It almost looks like it's eating a hole in the, if I didn't know better, I'd think it was eating a hole in the paper. And then just a gentle, and it fills up your flower center. And you have sort of sunflower looking flowers. Oh, I need a little bit bigger drop than that. So, I guess it's just, I have to just keep trying and see what you like. But these are, I mean, these all work wonderful with painting. I could, you know, I can't paint worth the darn. I can't draw. I mean, I can draw where you would know what it was, but it wouldn't look as pretty. Now, I do love their purple from Tim. This one's Purple Twilight. And it actually, when you put it down, it looks like purple. The purple that the Piñata brand is so dark, it looks like black. So even when I blow it out, it's still, it's so dark. And maybe if I, oops, put a drop of the other purple in there, it would show up better. I don't know. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Put a drop of the dark purple on this one, see what I get. Well, that came out nice. I like that. And you can just keep going back and forth between the two and making layers of petals, or, you know. And let's see, blow that way. Must be building up my lungs, because when I tried this the first time, I thought I was going to swoon there. For those of you who don't know what that means pass out. There. Put one more drop in this one. And I'll put a little bit of gold here. And I do like how it kind of picks up the color, especially on the purple. And so I'm trying to keep this short. So I will end this for now, and I'll probably fiddle around and make more flowers, because I like to do that. But that's basically the technique. Now you can do where you blow off to the side and do kind of like a larger petal. It all depends on your you know, your preference. This whole thing is for how much you know, what you like to do. So these are just ideas. My little live and laugh that I made the other day. I cleaned it up a little, put some more flowers at the other, or spots at the other end. And I think I'm going to varnish it and see how it looks. It's different. But anyway, I've probably taken up more than your time, enough of your time, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and click this off and make sure it's not too awful stupid looking, and you can see what I did. Get it up on YouTube. So you guys have a good day, and God bless. Bye-bye.